Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and I have 3 stories to share with you in this very latest Moon Lambo Hot Jam. And I'll start with this one, which I think a lot of you guys are going to like, especially if you've been particularly fearful as XRP has been not performing to your desire. Here's the headline from the Crypto Basic. Intelligence platform says XRP now has best chance of bouncing back. Here are the indicators. And they're talking about perspective from on-chain analytics firm Sentiment, which I think just does a fantastic job. And I've been noting in recent videos, this is my humble opinion, which is the right word to say the word opinion. I don't know why y'all say it weird. It's my humble opinion that when sentiment is this bad, it's a metric to consider, because when it's this bad, it frequently marks the bottom. And I haven't seen sentiment this bad in a long time, and one of the times that stands out to me is just 2017. Oh my god. And I was brand new to crypto at that point. Those first several weeks, my god, people bitching up a storm about XRP, and I just jumped in and I'm all jazzed up about it. I'm like, wait a minute, so you can have business models that couldn't exist, that are actually valuable, that couldn't exist unless there's a decentralized cryptocurrency which removes all sorts of trust issues. Blew my simple little Moon Lambo brain. And so all sorts of people flipping out. I'm like, but this makes sense. Anyway, I'm just saying, it kind of seems like that again. There's also this headline from the Crypto Basic. Kraken wins court battle in an XRP lawsuit. Now, this story technically broke out the other day, but crypto media's barely touched it, and I haven't really seen it circulate much throughout social media, so I certainly wanted to go ahead and touch on this. And then there's this from the Daily Hodl. SEC could approve spot Ethereum ETFs in May, according to Standard Chartered report. Really? An ETH ETF getting approved in May? Look, I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm a bit skeptical, so we'll talk about it. Before going further, though, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I'm not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. Into this first piece, again titled, Intelligence Platform Says XRP Now Has Best Chance of Bouncing Back. Here are the indicators. Renowned market intelligence platform Sentiment has contended that key indicators suggest XRP holds the most promising potential for a rebound. And I will just pause to note that it's fantastic to hear that, not just because XRP is my largest individual holding. That's a good reason, though. XRP, in recent months, has not been doing particularly well compared to other top 10 cryptocurrencies. Now, in the scheme of things, as I noted in a recent video, I don't think that matters. I frankly don't think it's going to matter at all, because this is still, even over a span of months, short-term price action. If you zoom out on a chart, a 3-month time period, it's going to be hard to see when you're looking at a 5 or 10-year period. So I don't think it matters, but still happy to hear this. And I still believe XRP is going to move in tandem with the rest of the market. But I think this is going to help people. If you're feeling some negative feels, I think this might help you. Piece continues. In a recent update on X, Sentiment provided detailed insights into the current dynamics of the XRP market, leveraging on-chain data analysis. Sentiment first pointed out the potential for XRP to drop below the psychological 50-cent price point, marking its first instance of dipping below that threshold since October 2023. However, this forecast has since materialized. Data from market tracking resources suggests that XRP now has a prevailing market value of 49 cents. Well, I'll point out that at the time I'm recording this, it's back over 50 cents. But the thing about this analysis is it doesn't matter. The fact that it did go below 50 cents, completely immaterial to the points that are being made. They're tracking various metrics. And so I'm not going to read the rest of the article. I want to cut to the chase, and this is what they were covering. It was this short thread from Sentiment on social media platform X, which reads as follows. After an altcoin slide Wednesday, XRP Ledger is at risk of falling below 50 cents market value for the first time since October 19th. Interestingly, however, yesterday had the most XRP $1 million plus whale transactions on the network, which is 217, since prices skyrocketed after judge ruling that no securities laws were violated by Ripple back on July 13th and 14th. Additionally, we don't see any panic coming from whales. Yesterday, pause to think, actually, let's not gloss over that. I just notice that the people that have real money, whether they're whales, whales could be institutions, they could be firms, companies, they could be really rich individuals. Maybe they're actual whales getting all splissy splashy AF in the actual ocean. Maybe that's what's happening. Regardless, I just want to note that whatever the whales are, they behave markedly different than the idiot lemming retail speculators who see price go down, and there's nothing that has fundamentally changed about XRP itself, and they're running around like chickens with their heads chopped off. Markedly different behavior. You ever notice that? Might there be a reason that the people with the real money are cool as a cucumber, and then you have the lemming retailers screaming on the internet? You ever notice that? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, they continue. Yesterday, wallets holding at least 10 million XRP combined to hold 67.2% of the available supply, the most since December 31st, 2022. There are some key signals indicating that the number 6 market cap asset is one of the better candidates for a bounce, assuming Bitcoin can stabilize the rest of the week. And at least at this point, and I know things can change fast in crypto, but at this point, Bitcoin's been playing ball. So if we are going to see a move to the upside, I know nothing's guaranteed, but here you have Sentiment, on-chain analytics firm, just, emotionlessly looking at data on-chain and saying, here is frequently what occurs as what we should expect as a result. Take the emotion out of it. Whatever you think is right for you, fine. I don't care. I'm not telling you to buy or sell. It's not financial advice. All I'm saying is, if you're going to make crucial financial decisions affecting your actual net worth, remove the emotion, use logic, reason, and data. Being in a panic is not a good state of mind to be in when making crucial financial decisions. I'm just saying. Then we have this. Kraken wins court battle in an XRP lawsuit. And this is pretty cool. It just shows, I know it's about one exchange here, but the pushback, you'll see as I go through this article, I actually genuinely appreciate, and I think you will too. Leading crypto exchange Kraken wins court battle to safeguard its customers' identities in the class action between Zakanoff and Ripple. And I'll just pause to note, I think most of you are probably familiar with this at this point. In case you're not, I'll just be brief here. The Zakanoff case, it's another BS nonsense lawsuit against Ripple, which was actually initiated before the SEC v. Ripple lawsuit, claiming that Ripple sold XRP as securities. The Zakanoff guy, I think that's one of the guys that held XRP for all of 2 weeks and sold it. I think he bought it at the all-time high basically, and then sold it 2 weeks later at a loss. And then he's claiming that he was relying on Ripple for it to be worth more, but he held it for 2 weeks. What in the ever-loving? It's the most disingenuous BS. But anyway, that's the case. Peace continues. Kraken has secured a major victory in its quest to safeguard its customers' data in the legal dispute involving Ripple and Vladi Zakhanov. Top crypto sleuth Mr. Huber shared the development in a recent post on X, lauding Kraken's stance to safeguard its customers' identities. For context, Kraken filed a motion to intervene in the Zakhanov v. Ripple lawsuit last month after a federal court compelled all U.S.-based exchanges to submit private trading data and identities of their customers who traded XRP from July 3rd, 2017 to June 30th, 2023. In the December motion, Kraken expressed concerns about the risks associated with sharing its customers' data with the plaintiff's lawyers. Despite taking a neutral stance in the matter, Kraken feared that its customers, especially XRP holders, might misinterpret its compliance as supporting a lawsuit against the crypto payments company Ripple. Additionally, Kraken highlighted the importance of user privacy in the crypto sector as it emphasized the need to maintain its reputation as well as its users' trust. Now, folks, anytime a firm is going to push back like that, I think that they should be applauded. You'll love to see this. I don't like it when firms, they get a request like this, and then they're just like, oh yeah, here's all of our customers' information. You just take this now. No! Quit being a little baby back biatch, and maybe you don't do that and fight back on behalf of your customers, which is thankfully what happened here. Bravo, Kraken. Peace continues. Consequently, the court ruled in favor of the exchange, stopping it from transferring its customers' data to the plaintiff's lawyer. Mr. Huber shared an excerpt from the court order, which mandates Kraken to notify its customers about the lawsuit personally. Interestingly, the court pointed out that Kraken must notify its customers by email while outlining a sample of the notification. An excerpt of the sample reads as follows, quote, "No, none of your information has been shared or will be shared by Kraken. Rather than providing your contact information to the court, we chose to contact you directly because we hold our clients' privacy and security in the highest regard," end quote. Bravo. You love to see it, right? Just take all the wins you can get, right? Third piece from the Daily Huddle: SEC could approve spot Ethereum ETFs in May, according to Standard Chartered. Folks, I am highly skeptical of this. I would like to see it. You know, ETH is the first crypto I ever purchased on November 10th, 2017. I still hold it today. Would love to see an ETF for ETH. I'd love to see frankly, I'd love to see an ETF for pretty much every coin that I hold. And then some, right? Even for the coins I don't hold, because I think that would be good for the entire ecosystem, broadly speaking. As long as it's not scam coins, of course. But do I think this is going to happen? Not so much. Kim Jong-Gensler? I think he was backed into a corner. From a legal perspective, the SEC lost that lawsuit with Grayscale, and that's what pushed the approval of the spot Bitcoin ETF over the finish line. And even then, it was a 3-5 vote, so that only happened by one vote. If Kim Jong-Gensler voted no, we wouldn't have it today. And then there would be, oh my God, the number of lawsuits that would exist today, brand new lawsuits against the SEC from all of those firms. It would just be incredible. The SEC would be getting sued like crazy. So that didn't happen, thankfully. But what happened in the Grayscale case? It was specific to Bitcoin, not ETH, not crypto broadly speaking. So I'm skeptical, but here you have Standard Chartered, big-ass company, saying, no, we think it's going to happen. Well, I hope they're right. I hope I am wrong. I don't think I'm wrong. I mean, I do think there will be an ETH ETF and an XRP ETF at some unknown point in the future. But in the short term, in the next half a year, no. Oh my God. I would love to see it. Happy to be wrong. I doubt it. Anyway, piece reads as follows. International cross-border bank Standard Chartered reportedly anticipates U.S. federal regulators to greenlight the offering of a spot ETH exchange-traded fund, ETF, months after approving a similar financial product for Bitcoin. In a new report, Bloomberg says that Standard Chartered expects the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission to rule on the spot Ethereum ETF applications of asset managers VanEck and ARC21 shares on May 23rd. The report says Standard Chartered believes the SEC will decide on the said date, just as the regulator did with the approval of 11 spot Bitcoin ETFs on January 10th. So you guys, you'll have to tell me what you think. I've said my piece on this. I don't think it's probable. I admit it's possible. I don't think that it is the most probable outcome by a lot. I won't be surprised also, to see an application for an XRP ETF, perhaps soon, maybe even this year. Who knows? If that happens, though, I'll celebrate that. Somebody wants to move forward with that. But I will not be optimistic that Kim Jong-Gensler is going to vote to approve that bitch. I don't think it's going to happen. Wait until we have somebody else in charge of the SEC, and if we have an administration change, we'll see. I mean, it doesn't mean that administration is going to be the most crypto-friendly, but I doubt it's going to be worse than what we saw under the current administration. I'd be skeptical of that, because if it's going to be another Trump-Biden matchup, we saw what it was like under Trump. And again, not that he's the most pro-crypto guy, obviously. And, we know what happened with Jay Clayton. I wasn't happy with that administration either. But it's worse now. I think we'd all agree that it's absolutely worse now. So if we could go back in the other direction to some degree, at least we'd have a chance, right? I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.